Yes. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Minecraft, and my name is Monster to Mermaid. I'm standing in the Arboretum. We did. Let me make sure that that's true. I'm going to change my view. I'm going upstairs. There was a person that we were missing. We were still missing a sifter, and I decided that since those were counted as luxuries, the sifter, that we just wouldn't have one. We're missing the forester, and I think we just hired one. That she is going through orientation, that we found someone, and that she's going through orientation now upstairs. Let's see what time it is. It is 2:30 in the morning. Let's go up. I'm going to sleep in Paisley's guard station, the town hall guard station. We're going to go to sleep there. And there's Kimberly. Most of the guards, there's Everly. Most of the guards should be on duty right now. I was thinking that Paisley might come, but no, it's all right. So, okay, we're just going to turn off the light in this room and go to sleep. How are you? How are you? I hope you're having a decent day of it, whatever time of day it is for you. This is the collaboration between the land people and the mermaid nation of Tana. And land people, the first land people were and usually are 4 people from a shipwreck. But not here. This is actually a scientific endeavor. It is a specifically hand-picked group of people who wanted to brave living underwater with the Mermaid Nation. So the Mermaid Nation has arranged a treaty so that we do not have to worry about the other nations, the skeleton nations, which include zombies and their pets, the Endermen and witches. All those nations are actually. Are you all going to eat? Does he not have anything for you to eat? You're all awfully hungry. Let's come down here. I think they're going to have breakfast, or maybe they're sick. Let's come down and make sure that he has some food. Jerome actually needs a helper. He's not here yet. If everyone is sick, we're going to have a problem. But there he is. Okay, Jerome, thank you for being here. Let's look at the inventory. There's nothing in it.
I could help you with that.
Let's look here. Let's see what he has in his. He has some food. He has a little tiny bit of food. Let's get some recipes. We're going to collaborate on some recipes together right now. Let's do soup. Let's get noodle soup. So we'll give him 2 noodle soup recipe, and we'll give him a vegetable soup recipe. 2 different recipes for vegetable soup and noodle soup. Let's do sandwich.
Work.
ODCH. And let's give him nut butter and jelly for breakfast, and let's give him egg sandwiches also for breakfast or to go with the soup. And then if they don't want that, let's do bread. I hate to do bread because we do have a bakery, but I'm going to do bread for right now for this, and we're going to put all of this
I can help you with
here. Yes, you can. So, and I shouldn't put it here. If I put it here, the courier is going to take it the first chance they get. Let's put it here. There we go. Now, there are plenty of potatoes. There's plenty of carrots. There's plenty of eggs. So there's lots of things that he can do. Let me just see for a second. Let's look at this. Smelting recipes, and there are none. Okay, I'm not going to smelt beets and carrots because I don't want him to make them. But I will do a smelting recipe for potatoes, P-O-T-A-T, which he does not have. So we'll smelt potatoes, and let's do this. Whoops. Let's come here and let's teach smelting recipe, teach recipe, and we're just going to teach the potato recipe. Done. So now he can at least make baked potatoes. We could teach fish. We don't have a fishery yet, but we can get fish from Tana. And so let's get some cod and salmon. Cod, and let's get salmon. And let's make smelting recipes for these, so that when we have these available, oops, right here, teach smelting recipes, teach, let's teach this, there's one, and let's teach this, and there's one. Okay, and there we go. All right, so I'm putting this back into my storage, and he is set for now. The reason it's important that he's set, his kitchen, I'm looking at his kitchen. Okay. The reason it's important that he's set is because we're going to do children today. This is not going to be, I do a preamble, I do a warning, Will Robinson, we are not building, this is totally devoted to having children today. There's lots of things that still need to be done, but when children grow up, they can help with that, and that's what we're going to work towards. Now I have one more person who is a student. I'm going to go back to the forestry and see if that is in fact true. So we're going to go down this hall again, back to the forestry, and we're going to look and see orientation. Doesn't really take that long. For some people it does, but they're not really taking that long. They're just waiting for something for them to do. So let's manage. And what we need, and there it is strength and focus. And Flora doesn't have it. And there's Tinsley. And it's Tinsley, strength and focus 20. I could have sworn that focus was higher than that. I could have sworn that. That's interesting. Did she actually lose some? Let's hire her. Now she's going to work here. She is still staying in the tavern, so she needs a place to stay. And we're going to see if there is any housing. There is housing with Malaya, because a bunch of Malaya's friends went to the other side, sure enough. So we're going to have Tinsley live with Malaya. And let's find her. She's right here. She can live here. And that takes care of that. So here we go. This is going to be really interesting, because I don't know how this is going to be, but we are going to do it. We are going to do it. We are going to open the door to children, and it's going to be pretty intense. Yes. The reason it is because I like to have a group at a time, and in order to have the group, it makes it that you have to be able to put them in homes pretty quickly and figure out who they belong to pretty quickly. So it's always a challenge, and it's my fun thing to do. So here we are. Kids will be born. Here we go. This is it, people. Now I'm going to count the number of kids. We will have 6 if there are twins, and if they're not twins, we will have 5. So it's on. Russell came. Russell came. Wait, do I not have it on? Let's escape for a minute. Let's put this here. Let's go back in here. Let's go right to here and look at it. And kids is on. And let's see. We should have places where kids can be born. And we're not getting any yet. Do we not have room? We might. I thought we had a little bit of room, but we might not. Let's look at this. 42, yeah, we do. We have room. Recorder. So let's go back to here. How interesting. This is unusual. Usually we get them right off the bat. We start getting them and we get a whole bunch all at once. So this is weird that that's not happening. That is most curious. Huh. Switch to this style for a minute. This is much more underwater base. I think in the beginning they wanted to hide the fact that it was an underwater base until they were sure, but we don't have to hide that fact anymore. Pick naming convention. We're just picking default. What else can you pick? German and Norse. No thanks. And pick citizen style. We're using default. Yes. And underwater base. And how fascinating. Now we have a tavern and there's nobody in it, so that's not the problem. I have never ever had this happen before. We're not going to get any. That is wild. Let's go down to the main university for a minute and see what's going on. Let's see if we now have to research children or something. Or if I don't have enough room for them.
I can help you with that.
But I do. I have plenty. Skip the chit chat. No, you do what you're doing. You're waiting for people to make stuff for you. I do have houses where where kids can be. Do they only come in at night? That would be an interesting thing if that was a change and I hadn't noticed that I've only been doing them at night in my other city. That would be curious. Let's go to the university. Hi. Oi. Tudo bem, Mr. Villager. Tudo bem. Let's go. This is the university, and we'll just look and see what's going on. Let's go to main. Let's go to research, civilians. Let's see if they actually did something with it. So we have 25 plus. The next one is 50 plus, a hamlet, and we don't have that yet. We were just going to go up to 50, and we've always been able to do that. This is so strange. This is strange. Kids is on, and I'm not getting any. There's the first. There's the first. So it is nighttime. Goal reached hamlet. There's the first. I didn't do anything. There's the first kid. I'm going to go up because it's going to start happening then. So it did happen at night. Maybe that was it, that it started at night. There's a second child. And they're going to sleep in the tavern. Let's come here. I have to come up here to make sure that I turn off kids when the time comes. So let's come up here. We're standing right here, and this is on. There's a third kid. And I'm going to turn this off for a minute because I want to see. We have a Kennedy, an Attica, and a Shaney so far. I'm looking at the last names for just a minute. So it looks like we're only going to have 5. Let's look here. Let's come back to here. There's the 6th kid is a McCarthy. And that's the fourth kid. Sorry, that's the fourth kid. And then one more kid for 5 kids. Should I do the 6, Mr. Villager? Should I do the 6 kids? There is a Reeves, and his name is Case. That's the 5th. And one more. I'm going to do 6. One more kid. We might not get another, but we'll see. We have room, and there's the 6th child. So now we'll turn this off, and that is, I don't have that name, Parachurla. Wow, that's a name. All right, so now that that's off, let's go here and let's get the names of all the kids. So we have Parnell, Kennedy. We have Nadia, and she is in Atticock. We have Zion Shaney, Cheyne. Shaney. We have Yusuf, Sef, and he is a McCarthy, Thy, and then we have Case Reeves, and we know who family that is, Case Reeves, Eves, and Atticus Tticus Per. What a name, Periccherla. All right quick. Let's do 2 things really fast. Let's go down to the school and let's enroll the kids in school first. And that way in the morning, they won't be wandering all over the place. They're going to go straight to school. So we'll start with that. And then while they're in school, we will try and find all their parents. So we're going all the way down to the residential level, all the way down here. And here's the school right here. And you have access to the other citizen style. Yes, I do. I have all the different types of styles. I am not interested, but they are there and they're fun. Let's look here for a minute and let's go to manage workers, pupils, and let's put all the kids right here in school. So we have those, and then we have these 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now, Parachella, is that his name? Her name? Atticus. Parachurla. I have not seen that name, so their parent might be here. No worries. It wasn't that late, Mr. Villager, so no worries about that. Let's look right quick in the tavern. We're going to go up to the tavern and make sure that we don't have one of the parents in the tavern. Because we don't have a Parachella. So I'm going to come around here and we're going to look at last names. There's a Gittins. Let's go upstairs and just see. Other than that, this would mean that this person is an orphan, and I have nobody with those names. Okay. All right. So let's close these doors and let's go back to the town hall and let's look and see who these kids belong to. So at the town hall, we can go to the book, and we can go to the list of citizens, which the kids now are included. And the first child we have is Purnell, is a Kennedy. So let's go to the K's and look at Kennedys for a minute. I don't know that that's going to work, but there's Nyla. She's a Kennedy. I think she's the only Kennedy. So that would mean that this is Nyla's kid. Nylah. Let's start there. Let's look at Adcock because he's at the top. And it's Malaya's kid. Look at that. Malaya has a kid. Malaya. Malaya's kid. And then we're looking for a Cheney. Now we have a couple of Cheneys. We have Kimberly, and she is a guard. But we have Flora, and she's not a guard. So let's say that this is Flora's kid. This is Flora's kid. Guardians have a tendency to be loners. And so we're going to give the first Cheney to her, to the sister. And then we need a McCarthy. And I think we have McCarthy's, but let me see. Yusuf, let's see if there is one. I'm looking at the list. We're going to see if we can find a McCarthy. This is the way I like to do it. So it doesn't matter how it's supposed to be or whether it's supposed to be. This is the way I prefer. So McCarthy is an orphan, and we have a Reeves, and we should have Reeves, although I might be thinking of the other city. There are Reeves. Nope. There's Case. Let me see if there's another Reeve besides Case here. So most of his family is in another city, but he is here. That is so interesting. He's an orphan, and Atticus absolutely is, because I know I don't have that name. All right, so with the two second kids, Case Reeves, let's go to where Case is with the K's, and in his section is Case Barber, and he could be named after Case, so he would be Case Jr. Why don't we do that? Why don't we make this Case and Vivian's kid? So Case Reeves is Case and Vivian's kid. Vian. And there we have our first two parents. And Atticus, let's see where Atticus is up here. We have Asher. We have Brooklyn. Oh, I like the idea of Brooklyn. Let's make Brooklyn the mother of Atticus. And that'll be good. Then we'll have to find out who the father is. And then let's go to the next, the last kid, who is Yusuf McCarthy. So let's go to the Y's. So we have Yusuf, we have Yaz. What is Yaz? Let me see what Yaz does for a living. Could be good to see how the medieval students and researchers, and I have bad news. You do? Too many new babies in the colony? No, 6 is all I can handle. Who in the colony have a second name? There is no one with that second name. And so that's why we're going to look at an adoption. Whoops. So I'm going to see the SeaBridge people for a minute. I want to see what Yaz does for a living. I'm showing a Yaz. So let's see if I can find them and see what they do for a living. Yaz is the crusher. He has the crusher plant. Zaf, Giasu. Zaf, hello. Let's see. Zaf, you're just in time for the children. Yaz, Yusuf, I kind of like the idea that Yaz would name his kid Yusuf. And so I'm going to make Yaz the father. And then we'll have to find out who the mother is. So Yaz Andrews is the father. And now we'll have to find out who the mother is. So what we'll start with is we'll have to find the first parent of each one. And so let's come here. We know where Malaya is, so we can do Malaya right away. And so we're going to come down here. Malaya actually does have room for her child to sleep there with her and Tinsley. And then we'll find out who the father is. We'll bring a father back. I don't know who it is. This is going to be really interesting. So let's begin. It's 11 o'clock in the afternoon. Do you want to see the kids in school? Who is this? This is Russell. Do you know it's Russell? It is. Russell is the father. Russell is the father of Malaya's kid. Ah. Russell is the father of Nadia. And let's get Nadia here. Let's put Nadia in here. Managed housing. Let's find Nadia for a minute. This is going to be difficult, but I'm going to try and do it. Hopefully they're in order, but sometimes the kids end up being someplace else. Drat, this is going to be difficult. Purnell. There she is, Nadia. So Nadia is going to be here. Wait, she was already here. Wow. So, oh, I see. Look at this. The kids are living here. So Tinsley's supposed to be here. Nadia is supposed to be here. Parnell is not supposed to be here. Let's see who else. Zion is not supposed to be here. Only Nadia is supposed to be here with Malaya and Tinsley, and there has to be room for Russell. The godfather who is the mob. Okay, so there's one parent. There's another set of parents. Let's go to Case and Vivian's house because we know that their kid is named Case. So let's come down here and let's go to Case and Vivian's house. And I think I might have to put another bed in that house. Look at the kids. They just got off from school. They're going home. They're going to all sorts of different places. But we're going to have one of the kids live down here right now here. Now Malaya's kid could live that far away. Malaya and Russell's kid. Is this the Vivian? Nope, this is not it. So we're going to move them. Close that. Let's come here. You can't have grown up that fast. See, that's why I don't want to interfere with their growing up. What the hell? Gosh. I don't like when they grow up that fast. Managed housing. Okay, so we're going to put the new Case here, if I can find them before they even grow up. Jeez, I don't like it. I don't like them growing up that fast. So they're going to live here. Yusuf is already grown. And who else? Yusuf is grown. And I think Yusuf is the only one. And Yusuf is Yaz's kid. And I need to find out even where Yaz lives. And this is the thing, but we'll just do it. So, yeah, it's too fast. And I know that there are other people who play this game, who play this mod, who are going, well, the children don't grow up fast enough to take the places of the dead people. Let's see who lives here. Okay. Nyla lives here, and Nyla needs a house because she has a kid. So we're going to put Nyla in a house, and we're going to trade 2 people out of this house and put Nyla here. We'll probably trade 3 people out. There are 4 people here right now. Let's have Peyton and Ailani move out. We're going to have Peyton and Ailani move out, and we're going to have Yusef. Yusef is going to, wait, I said Nyla and her kid. So Nyla's kid is Parnell. So Parnell is going to live here, and Nyla, and I'll have to find her. Nyla, where are you? Please show yourself. Shoot, I should have moved her from the other place. Okay, so let's go back to this place for a second. And let's do this. So let's come here. Let's manage housing. And let's have Nyla move out. And that gives Peyton, needs to be here for sure. Zion and Nyla's going to move in. Ailani, is there not enough room for Ailani here? Unassigned, there is not enough room here. Let's see, just a second, 5 of 5. Okay, so we'll have to put Ailani someplace else. And let's see who's left here. And here with Nyla, let's put Nyla here. There we go. And so Nyla and Nadia need to be living here. So we have, Nyla and Parnell are living here. Nyla and Parnell are living here, and that's good. And we'll have to find a parent, a father. We'll find out who it is. And so now we have them living in a house. I'm going to put a house for them. Nadia's in a house with her mother, and Russell is the father. Yaz, let's find Yaz. Case is in a house with Vivian. Is he? Let's go over here and see. Did I put Case in this house, or did I not? Did I get interrupted? Case, Vivian, Jaden, and Case. Yes, good. So he's in the house. Case is in the house. So that leaves Yusef. Yusef is with Yaz. And so we're looking for Flora, we're looking for Yaz, and we're looking for Brooklyn. So let's look in here and see who's here with them. Jaden's here, the blacksmith, who is a family member, but there's enough bedrooms up here for everybody. So let me put some beds back. Let's take this bed here and make it into an actual bed. Let's make this color, this color right here. We're going to put this bed in for the kid. There's one. Let's look here. This should be the parents. Nope, that's another bed there. This is the parents right here. That's true. And there's a bed there. So there's more than enough beds here for the kid and the others. So, and I think we only needed 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's fine. We'll leave those. They have a guest bedroom. Let's come here. I want to see who's here for a minute. And this is Maxwell. We're looking for Flora, Yaz, and Brooklyn. Brooklyn might actually be in the, that would be interesting if Brooklyn's in the Covenstead. So they're not there. Let's come here. Look, see? There they are. Aren't they cute? There's Nadia. There's Case. Hello. And there's Zion. Bye, guys. Hello. I love it. I don't want them to grow up. They don't want them to grow up that quickly. And let's come here. Let's look here. Here's Flora. So Flora is here. And there's only 3 people. So in this house, actually, Flora's kid can be here with her. And that is Zion. So let's come here. And Zion is one of the ones that needs to be in a house. And so now we found Flora and Zion. So now we just need Yaz and Atticus. And so we'll find them. Let me see who's here. Let's see who else. So there they are. So here come, people are coming home. And they're going to go in. I left that door open. Let's come here. I'm going to try and find these other 2 kids before the night. Mac is here. Amber is here. And no one else is here. Here's what I'm going to do. I don't know where Yaz is. But we're going to move Yaz in here. 4, 5. There can be 5 people here. There's only 3 people in this house. So manage the house. And let's put Yusuf in here. There's Yusuf. And then let's put Yaz. Let's find Yaz. And he's probably all... Let's see if we can find him. Grr. Let's do this again. So Yusuf is here. I know I have 2 homeless people. I'll have to get them in just a minute. And Atticus. We'll figure out where Atticus is living. Wait, did I just see Yaz? Vivian. It's sometimes hard to concentrate on this list. But I'm hoping... There he is. So we're assigned him. So Yaz and Yusuf now live here. There's Yusuf. And at the bottom of this list should be Yaz. Let me just make sure. Jillian, Mac, Amber, and it says that Yaz lives here. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, the last one. So we have Yusuf and Yaz living in a place. So now we just need Brooklyn and Atticus. And Brooklyn and Atticus, I think I'm going to move them into one of these houses down here. So Yusuf is here. Who's here? So this is Flora and Zion are here. We know where Malaya and Nadia are. Malaya and Parnell are. Let's see who's here. This is Sky and Damon and Maxwell. And I'm going to move them out. So let's move, Max can stay here. Let's move Damon out. Let's move Damon out. Let's move, and let's see who else is here. Max is staying. Ronald, let's move Ronald out. And let's move, so Sky lives here. Let's move Sky out. So we're going to have Max here, and then we're going to have Brooklyn and Atticus. So let's get Atticus. Let's see if we can find them easily. There's Brooklyn, so we'll assign her here. And Atticus, let's assign him. Let's see if we can find him. And assign, there he is. So he's assigned here. All right, so we have Atticus with Brooklyn and Max, which is interesting. Max, well, so that's turning into, so those are the parents of them. Case and Vivian, those are parents. Yusuf has Yaz, and Zion has Flora, and Nadia has Russell, and Parnell has Nyla. So those are the parents that we have to find. Yeah, I know, they're so cute. They're adorable. They're absolutely adorable. and I like them. But I have seen people on the server and places saying, "Why aren't the kids grown up yet? Why does it take so long for the kids to grow up? Why is there always one kid who's left who isn't grown up yet?" And all this kind of jazz. So yeah, and they actually have it. Are you going to make with this other entrance in the dormitory? With the other entrance in the dormitory, Villager? Oh, that other dorm at the other side. I don't know. That's good. This one, you mean, am I going to put another dormitory in this one right here? I don't know for sure about that. Let me see who's living here. How many people are living here? 4 or 5. Managed housing. There's some homeless people. Sky, Ailani. Damon is far from here, and Yusuf has a home. Current distance. Why is Yusuf's home so far? Did I not get Yusuf and Yaz yet? Because it's saying Yusuf. Oh no, it's saying that he doesn't have a job because he's not in school. He's grown up and he's not at university. Let us quickly enroll him in university. And he is not going to be in the orientation university. He is actually going to be in the main underwater university studying. We'll look at his stats. He's either going to actually be at the university or he's going to be in the library, which is an extension of the university. It depends on his stats. If we don't want his stats to change too much, we can do that. I beg your pardon, and we'll see what happens here. So let's look at his stats for a sec. So see, he's already over here. So Yusuf is going to be coming to school here. And we have him living downstairs in a house. So let's manage workers here and let's look. And there he is. So knowledge, he has some mana. He actually has some mana, which is most interesting. His focus, his athletics. So we could hire him here, but I think I'm going to let him go and learn out of the library. So he's in the university, but he's assigned to the librarian case. And so we're going to have Yusuf here. And Case will be very happy with that. Case has his own kid, and that'll be interesting when his kid comes down here to study. So he has his own kid as well. And yeah, I haven't had a chance to actually think about that one, Mr. Villager. I think not, because that entrance goes over a ravine. That entrance would put a building over the ravine, and I don't think I want to do that just yet. So whose parents do I have? A missing parent. I have Nyla and Flora and Yaz. So I have 3 kids who have a single parent. So that's what I'm going to look at for just a minute. Nyla and Flora and Yaz. Let's go downstairs for a second. Did we get Yusuf a parent? Yes. So Yusuf is the one who doesn't. So whoever is with Yaz. So let's look here and let's see what we can. Let's look at the kids for a second. I'm going to try and move the people out who aren't actually family. So Mac is here. Yusuf and Yaz are here. Mac's sister is someplace else. Jillian, that's an interesting pair. Or Amber. Who should I pick? Jillian or Amber? I think I'm going to have Amber move out. We'll have Jillian be there. And that would explain why Yusuf grew up so fast, because Jillian is his mother. So we'll keep Jillian, we'll unassign Amber and Mac. So here we have Jillian, Yaz, and Yusuf, and they are family and they live here. So let's see if I have any space in any of the singles housing. We might need another singles housing, you're right. So that might be something that we'll have to do something about. Why don't you simply put a wall in the entrance? You mean right here? Put a wall here? Because you can, it's actually water. There's actually, they can see the Tana out the window. So I haven't decided what I want to do with that. And this one, I want to put actual sea life behind there. I think I want to make something behind there. So it's possible a citizen have more than one partner. Yeah, it is possible. It is possible. It is. And we could do that. Let's go here. I'm looking to see if there's some space here for people. There is not. Okay. And it's possible for people to live together. And that is true. So we're making Jillian the partner for Yaz. And Yusuf is who they are raising. So Jillian, the teacher, she is Yaz's, Yusuf's mom. And we'll do that. I think it is. I think that's a good idea. Sometimes that happens. Parnell. So here we have the kid is Parnell. Nyla is the parent. We have the composter Jacob and Nyla. I like that. I like Jacob and Nyla together. So I'm going to move Parnell out. And we're going to move him out of here. And let's come over to here and let's see. So now we have here, we have Vivian, Case, Jaden, who's Vivian's brother, lives here, and Case, Jaden and Case and Vivian's kid lives here. And Jaden, Vivian's brother, lives there, which I like that. And here we have Jacob and Walter and Nyla. So wait, did I move out the wrong person? Of course I did. Let's do this again. Let's unassign Walter. Unassign Walter, and let's go down here. And all these people are homeless now. And where's the kid? Where's Nyla's kid? Parnell. Nyla's kid is Parnell. So we have Jacob, Nyla, and Parnell living here. Let's assign Parnell here. So they're a family and they live here. Okay. And here, yeah, I'm just going to go through it again until I make sure this is Vivian and Case's family right here. And we'll go here. And Vivian's brother lives there with them. This is Max and Brooklyn and Atticus live here. And that's good. Let's come over here and see who's here. For instance, in Malaya's house, Tinsley is living there, but Russell is the dad. And let's look here. We have Alea, Flora, Allison, and Zion. So let's see who it is. Flora and Zion are and then we have Alea, who's a farmer, and Allison, who's a student. So what we could do here, and I think I'm going to do it, we're going to move Alea out, but Allison and Flora are going to stay here, and they're going to be the parents. They're both students. And we're going to have them be the parents, Lison, of Zion. And Alea is going to move out. Manage housing and assign Allison. Let's see who it is. Alea's going, Aaliyah. And I keep doing that to her. I'm sorry, Aaliyah. Aaliyah is going to move out. And Allison and Flora are going to stay. Okay, so there is a family right there. And do I have it listed that it's Allison? Okay. And so there they go. They're going to school. The kid went to school already. And one more here. And this one here is Jillian, Yusuf, and Yaz live here. All right, so I've got a bunch of homeless people. So we need to find them some homes right quick while the kids are still... Look at this! Isn't this adorable?
Good day to you.
Yeah. Look at this. So there's Parnell. There's Nadia. There's Case. There's Zion. And there is Atticus. So there's all the kids together. And we're going up for a minute and see. We're going up here and see what we can find, because I need to find some housing. There's no more housing up there. And I need to find housing for the others who are no longer housed. We do have some housing back here, and we're going to look at it. Jania is working on the second of the dormitories that is over in this section. But let's see if we have any room in those places. So that's what we're going to see right now. Yusuf can live with his parents. Since he grew up so fast, we're going to have him live with his parents for a while. Let's see how many people can live here. Right here. 5 of 5. No one can live here. Wow. Wow. That's pretty intense. Let's look here and see. 4 of 5. So let's look and see who doesn't have a house. Right now, Damon doesn't have a house. Alea doesn't have a house. Walter doesn't have a house. Mac doesn't have a house. This is far for Mac. Ronald doesn't have a house. Amber, look at all these homeless people I've got. This is way too many homeless. Okay. So I'm going to have to help Jania get this done, because I think only 2 people can live here right now. And let's look, sure enough. So the 2 people, definitely Aaliyah, because she's a farmer and she would be here anyway. Walter and Damon are in the same location and they're probably good. Let's go with Walter. He's been here longer, and assign him here. And then we'll assign the others to the tavern for right now. You're a loner too? Poor Parnell, so alone. Looks like you. Aww. 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 I think that Parnell was working on a project, like, having a special thing that she's going to show everybody when she gets done, and I think that's what they were doing. This is Freya right here. And let's go up to the tavern for a minute. I know you are, Zaf. I know you are a loner. And there is Case with Yusuf. And Case is initiating Yusuf, is giving him lessons. This is his time at the university. And so that is what is happening there. And here is Kiyoshi and Roland. Set an example. Get off the desk. Please get off the desk. I'm going to get you off. There you go. Thank you. All right. And then let's come this way. You are maidless in the game, as in the game they stayed. Yeah, I think so what I would like to think that is happening is that she's getting ready to tell a story to them, and they're going to be the audience, and so she's preparing the story that she's going to tell. And I think that's the way I'd like to think about it. That she wants to be alone right then, just so that she can prepare for her story that she's going to give to the rest of the class. And that's why she was sitting there at that particular moment by herself. So let's come in here and let's assign the homeless. So we have Ronald, we have Amber, we have Elani. So we have Elani, and then we have Aaliyah. And they live here. And Sky right here. And Max still doesn't. And Damon still don't. Jeez. I thought I was ready. I don't have enough. So I thought I was ready. Sorry, Mac and Damon, that you don't have a place. I'm going to have to put another set of housing somewhere. So we have this house right here, which is completely full. We have these two houses down here, and this is where 3 more people can live here, but that still leaves 4 people who don't have a place to live, I think. And so, or 6 people. 3, 2, can't count this morning. So Jania's working on this. We'll get her to rush that, but we need another house. And we were talking about thinking that maybe we would put something here, but we can't get it close enough. If we push this out to here and had the house be right in this area right here, let's look and see what we're looking at. This is the university. If we pushed it out, and the reason I want to do that is if we push it out, have it come out to here, we can, and then have the house be here, then we can have stuff right here. So like, see this right here? We can have this join up with something out here. I'd love to have like a restaurant, another restaurant in this area, because we have so much housing over here, dorm housing over here, to have some kind of like a coffee shop or something right in this area, because right now all of them have to go all the way through and upstairs and down to get to the restaurant, unless we make some sort of corridor. This is the restaurant right here. And we have this right here. I would almost rather have a house or something here off of this restaurant. We have room. It's too small. It's too small to put something right here. Grrr. In the Still of the Night song by the 5 Satins. Ah, cool. Huh, interesting. Let's look for a second. I see what you said, Zaf. Let me see something here. What can I put here? See this spot right here? I'd like maybe for Jerome maybe to have his own house right in this place, right off of this, and not have anything be here but his house. It is probably long enough. Let me get this for a second. Let's put this away. I want to look at this for a second. So see this right here? This is one of the things that I wanted to start doing. Let's put this here. Let's get the build tool. Let's switch to, we're switching to cavern style, because that's the only one that's going to make it. Let's do a cavern style house here. And let's go to fundamentals. Let's go to default, alternative. Let's go to alternative. Let's go to residence right here. And let's go to level 5. Let's turn it this way. Bring it here. Level 5. Let's sit right here and let's see what I'm looking at. So this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a house that is this long, and this is the reason why I was thinking of putting it here. But what I need is for one of the entrances to come right to here. Let's see if I can do that. This is going to be odd, but I'm going to try and do this. Let's bring this entrance, the kitchen entrance, over to here. There, we don't have a problem with that. Let's see what we have a problem with. We don't have a problem with this. There's nothing in this part right here except this. So let's see if this is coming too close to this, if this is inside. What the hell is this thing here? That's a restaurant. Good. All right, so what we're talking about, what are you doing? What are you doing, Jerome? Jerome, are you just going for a swim? All right, so this is one of the reasons why we're going to do this. So the house is coming all the way. Look at this. Look at how close this is. Whoa! The house is coming all the way over under here and sitting right here. And then we just have to make the doors, match up. This is going to be really interesting because this is going to be quite weird. So here I need to replace this with glass. Let's get glass. Let's replace it so I can see. So let's do 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's enough. And so I'm looking and see where that is. So I need the house to come down. And see that right there? This is where the door is, right here. So let's bring this up and let's look at this because we moved that house over. And let's see if it ends up being in the hallway. I think this is as close as we can get it to having the door be there. Let's come out here. Let's come up and, shoot, I shouldn't have done that because I still need to see where it is. So I see nothing. Let's come down. Let's light up this house for a minute. And let's see where it is. So see this right here? This is the house. Right here. This is the top of it. Ooh. Ooh. So there is our stairwell, and it is just below the stairwell right there. It will take away that piece of stairwell, but it's not in the stairwell. Let me go up and check and make sure that it's not actually in the stairwell. See, it's not in the stairwell here. It's just below it on both of these parts. Let me look here though and make sure that it's not in this place. Right here. Let's go into this room. This room is not compromised. That is the future of this area, and it's not compromised, and it would be here. Let's go back out for a minute. This is going to be quite wild, but we are going to put that cavern house right there. The reason it is long and narrow, and in this location, that's all that will fit there. See, there's the airport, or I should say the airship port, and there is right here, there's a problem. See that problem right there? Let's see what's going on with the Covenstead. Let's go up, let's go down. There's a problem. The Covenstead is a problem, people. It is. And if the Covenstead is a problem, we might not be able to do that. So let's look here and let's see what's happening right in these apartments right here. See that? So let's see. Do we see? Yep. There it is. There it is. It is absolutely upstairs. Let's go upstairs here. And let's look in this room. And it's in the room. So we can't do it. Shoot! We cannot do it. That is the farthest over door. And we can't do it off of there, I know. Ah, that's a shame. It looked like it was fitting so perfectly, didn't it? It did. Now, the only way I could do it is to make a different door, but I don't know that then they'll find the door. That's the problem. I don't know that they'll be able to find their way in if we make a completely different door. So it looked like it was going to work using the second door here. And it's moved over as far as it can move over that way. And if we moved it the other way to the other door, then it'll be in the university. So let's move it for just a second. Grrr. But we'll just move it here so we can see that part right there. And let's move this way until we see the other door. And let's see if that, so that puts it here. And the university, wow. It might work in this direction. Look how close it is. It might actually work in the direction of the university. Okay, let's try that one more time. Let's go under and let's see if we can find the door. I thought I saw someone. Let's go down here and see if we can find it. Yeah, the cavern house. The cavern house. I want a private home and I need it to be here. So it would be here like this. And this way we can actually put it in this corner of this part right here. So this is 3. And so it's not going to matter anyway with that because it's a 3. And so this cavern house is going to be the private residence for Jerome, who owns this restaurant right here. This is going to be his private residence right here. The university is not in danger. This is the university border right here. We're looking at the university piece coming up out of the water. We're looking at the blue marks for the university and the white marks for this house. There's the animal farms, and they're right there. And we can have, and this is the restaurant right here with the doorway right here. Under here, there isn't anything we can put here. There isn't anything we can put underneath. And we tried putting something in here once before and we couldn't put anything here. So look at that. Look at that. That is pretty amazing. So what's going to happen is all of these are going to leak. because these are open. So all these are going to leak in. We'll have to pull the water out and secure this top roof by covering all of these pieces here, and then we'll have to open it up to there. But I would like to put this house in. We can put this house in and then have people move in for the time being into this house. Jerome doesn't have any family right now. He would be sharing the house with other people for the time being. Shall we do it? This would need to move up one. I don't know that I want it to move that close. I think we'll leave it right where it is, which means we're going to have to, I think, build something right to it. So are we ready? Are we ready? This is going to be pretty wild, but there's nothing underneath it. Do you still want to be called, Mr. Villager? What do you want to be called? There was a time when you wanted to be called something specific. I'm going to do it. This is going to be scary. Constructed. And there it is. It is constructed. So now we're going to have to go out. Oh, wait. Let me do this for a second. Let's go here and let's do this. So now we can see that it's really there. So let's go through the restaurant. Oh, you found it already, Parnell? Paisley, what are you doing? You can't go in yet. You can't go in the house yet. She's like, oh, I thought it was ready. I was coming to see the new house. I know you were, but you can't go in yet because we have to do something. All right, so right here. So we put the house right here. And now we can see it. It's not interfering with anybody or anything. And everything is fine. So all of these aren't going to work. They're going to leak. So we're going to take these out. That means that when we go in, these are all going to be dark. But that's what we're going to do, because they're just going to leak through. So we'll take these away from this area right here. And we've got that. Now, there's another set of doors and windows somewhere. Here's one of them. So we'll close those from the other side. And the other set of doors and windows are here, which means we could maybe put something right here, because there's another set of doors and windows right here. We could put a hall that goes to something else in this area. Oh, I think I like the idea of that. So now we can see that this is sand right here. Let's take this and, whoops, I put that right on me. Let's take that and put that in there. Let's put this here. And let's come up. This is actually going to be orange anyway. These are orange. So let's put these here and here. And let's get a piece of orange for this hallway piece right here and here. And this piece on top. Whoops, I'm stuck. Rise up. Let's put a piece right here. So that piece, nope, didn't do it. That. And I think we have what we need to walk through. All right, so let's go back and walk through it. And let's get the water out. We've got some sponges. And let's see what happens. Maybe I could put a stair there, make more things in the surface, or as it said, another corridor. Yeah, I think another corridor
I can help you
would actually be really nice right in that spot. So this is a private residence for Jerome. This is going to be Jerome's private residence right here, and this is Jerome. Let's see if there's any water. There's tons. Oh shoot, I was supposed to have a sponge. Drat. I was supposed to have a sponge handy, and I did not. S-P-O-N. Shame on me. I hope nothing washed away. And let's do this. There's something leaking right there. I didn't get a piece of white right on that part right there. And I think now there's nothing here either. My mistake. Uh-oh. Is that? Oh, good. Nothing there. That. And this should be up one. Oop. Oop. Drat. So let's put that in. And let's put that. Okay. He's like, why? No, you'll like it, really. It's really okay. This is your new house right here. And it's not too bad. It is leaking. And this is the thing that we're going to do. So this is the part that's leaking. And we're going to fix it right now. And let's see. We lost the flags. That's okay. And we're looking. And so this is the extra door right here. So this one right here. So this house has a high ceiling, this house. This is 1, 2, 3 right to here, and it has 4 and 5. So there is more than enough room to put anything we want on the ceiling here. You notice these aren't leaking, so all we have to do is put in whatever we want right here. What I want to do is put all these people in this leaky house. Damon and Mac and Jerome are going to live here. And let me look and see. Jerome was probably living in the tavern. And we probably still have some people living in the tavern. We'll check on that in a minute. But several people can live here. And let's go 4 people. Let's make this bedroom a single right here for now. And in the other room, this is 3 bunk beds in this room. So it's the same as a dorm. There we go. And this is the kitchen that I'm standing in right now. And now we have time to take and decide what we're going to do with the ceiling of this place. So let's take these away for a minute. I'll hold on to that. We have different colors. We could do it in white, and or depending on what we want to do. I honestly don't know, but it's more than likely going to be concrete because the others are concrete. There's Atticus. Atticus grew up. So Atticus is the second kid who's grown, and Atticus is Brooklyn and Maxwell's kid, and that would explain it. Brooklyn and Maxwell. Parnell, Yusuf is Jillian's kid. So the doctors and the teachers, their kids grew up. Nyla still doesn't have, I didn't put anyone for Nyla yet. And so I'll have to check on Parnell and Nyla and see what's going on with them. But right now, we have this leaky roof. And this is all nice in here. It has a nice kitchen. We can make it for him to have a really good kitchen here. And we just have to stop it from leaking. So we should start in the bedrooms at least, so that when they go into the bedrooms it's not leaking. I'm going to take this away and this, and the picture's okay for right now. And we're going to have a problem with this, Houston. This part right here. The sides aren't leaking. We have 2 pieces that would have to go here, or we can do it from outside. I'm going to do it from the outside. That's why. I'm actually going to do it from the outside. Don't you agree? And then we can maintain the, I want to go out that room all the time. If we do it from the outside, we can maintain the walls, those wall panels that are inside that house. If we don't do it from the outside, then we have to change the inside of the house. So we can cover this entire roof with stone. Now we have stone. We can either use stone or we can use the gray concrete panels because they're actually cheaper than stone, because we have tons of concrete because it's sand and gravel. And this is what it would look like. This is what we would be doing. We would be covering this entire thing here with another layer, and that's what we'll do. So we have them. Yeah, we have them now. We have our first set of kids, which is really pretty stunning. Let's see if I can do it like this. Let's back up. I can do it like this. And it's turned into an interesting thing with them, hasn't it? With the kids and the way that it's turned up. Oop. And here we go again. We're turning. I'm making some strange roadway across here. Nope. Because I can't seem to go straight. Okay. And I'm backing up to what? Ah, to you. Okay. Oops. There's more than one. And you don't need anything. And you guys here. So, yeah. Maybe put sand and gravel could hide the building. Yeah, we don't need to hide it. We don't need to hide it because look at the surrounding. So it actually is practically already hidden in the fact that it is a stone building. What we might do with it is see this side and the way it looks here. What we will do is this, that it actually needs to be anchored to the floor. So we will put pillars underneath in these areas to hold up the building. So let's put pillars here, and we'll hold up the building at this point, right here. There we go. And the next one all the way down here. And that'll work. For holding up the building. Oops, let's move these two first. And let's put that one there. And this set right here. And there we are. So the building is being held up by this. And then it's, yeah, see, it's practically, because of the way it is, it's practically already hidden, in that it's stone in this area with a lot of concrete. So we could take these out and maybe make them concrete and give it a different look. But here's the Covenstead right here underwater, and it's fully stone too. So yeah, I think if it's covered, if the top of it is covered with this, it'll kind of really disappear even a little bit more with this gray on top. And so let's do that. Let's try putting this in and do it. So let's do this again. So we're going to come like this. Yeah. Boom, boom. The name of the biome explains this, the Dead Sea. Yes. So the reason that that it's called the Dead Sea is because the Tana did not want people coming here and living. So it's like Iceland. It's like the most beautiful world being called Iceland, and the world that was all snow and ice being called Greenland, to try and get more people to come there. It didn't work, but that was what they did at the time. They did it actually on purpose to try and engender some liking for those two large semi-continents, islands, if you will, in that frozen area. And Iceland is actually is the beautiful one, and Greenland is actually the snow-covered one. So that's kind of what the Dead Sea, why the Dead Sea is called the Dead Sea in this area, is because they did not want land people to come here with their boats and their land grabbing and say, I plant my flag here, this is mine, and I'm going to tear down all the Tana houses and move in, and you know, the whole thing that is a sort of Western way of life, or a human way of life. At this particular point, I think almost everybody does it. There are some people who do not, but they're rare. And so Tana was protecting themselves and the arches from people coming and thinking that it was a cool place to live. And that was the reason why it was difficult for us to find people to move here, because of the rumors about the fact that this was the Dead Sea. And there is a shipwreck in the area, and that shipwreck also discouraged a lot of people. The people never came back, and the people from other places don't know that what happened was Tana didn't take them back to where they belonged. Tana took them to other places so that they couldn't, they were being rescued, and that was the condition of their rescue. For some kept the secret, others didn't, but it became a rumor. So for most people, the ship sank and nobody ever heard of it again. For most people, that's what happened. No, I don't want to do that. I think I'm going to cover the pink, the diorite, in this section right here. But this is something where I might want to cover it with stone. That's something I might want to cover with stone. So yes, so this area is called the Dead Sea because of that. Let's come here. Let's get an architect's cutter. I don't even think we have any stone pieces because we've been working so much with concrete that we do not. Let's come here. Let's make these go away. Do we want it to be smooth? Okay, so we need one more piece of that. We're going to make this underwater. And we'll put this in, and we'll get this stone panel. And this is what we're going to use on those sides. So in a way, it kind of is going to be hidden in the way that we're going to put these side pieces in on here. So see that's diorite there? We're just going to cover it up with this. So that is not going to show like that. Yep. Oh, boom. And let's move here. Nope, too far over. Yep. That's too far from that. So it came in the wrong way. And we'll put this here. So the gray on top is the concrete. But this is just hiding the diorite of this part right here. Nope, you have to be this way. Yep. And whoops. Sorry, there we go. And here's this. Here's this. And there. There should be one more, but there is not. That's it. Right there. That's it. So now we can go inside and we'll look and see what we want to do about these windows. So there are windows here. This is a perfect window right here to make bigger. And this would be really interesting to do. So let me see how many people are left in here. I think we have 3 people that we moved in, and we have room for 2 more people. Let's see how many people are here. We have Ronald, Amber, and Ailani. No, that isn't Aaliyah. That's Ailani. Or Ailani. Yeah, that's Ailani. Stone smelter and stone mason. Let's put them in. Let's put Ailani and Scott. No, we can only put 1 more person. I forgot. So let's put, since we can only put 1 more person, let's put Amber in the house. So we're going to move Amber to there. She's going to share this house down here. And the sun is coming up. We're going to go here. I'm going to go downstairs. We're going to look at the housing and see what we can do about the inside and the fact that it can have this gorgeous window. So the window that is, there we go. Hello, good morning. Hello. There's the other 3, and we can have 1 more person live here, and it is going to be Amber, who's our courier. So she's going to live here. Why is it still leaking? Oh, don't tell me that. It's not thick enough. The panel isn't thick enough. So you're right. We are going to have to put stone on top.
I'm going to do my
We're going to have to put stone on top. You were right. It's not thick enough. And so since we have to put stone on it, we could either do a half slab. Shoot, I should have checked to see if that was going to work in the first place. Let's go ahead and do slab. Slab should work because it works in the other sections. We're just going to do stone slab. That's smooth stone, and that's stone stone. So let's just take a section right here. Let's see if we put this on, if it is leaking. I don't know where that is. I should do one of the light sections. But I don't know for sure, so we'll just do this and we'll see if it's leaking. If it's not leaking, we'll continue it. If it is leaking, we'll have to do something. We'll have to put a whole slab on. I mean, a whole block on. Who's this? See, Jerome's sick. Jerome has the flu. Let me see what Jerome has.
I'm going to do my
He does
best
have the
work
flu.
for you.
Okay, and this is why Jerome needs somebody to help him in the restaurant, because now there's nobody in the restaurant while he's sick. So the restaurant is closed, and it's the only restaurant. Well, no, Peyton's restaurant is there. Peyton was here in this restaurant, but now she's gone on to hers. Can we find where we put that? We didn't put it here. Did we put it here? I don't see anything. I think it's all leaking here as well. I don't see anything not leaking. Isn't that interesting? There's something not leaking here. In the bedroom? Well, wow. We're actually going to have to put a full stone. Is that fascinating? Isn't it? Wow. Is this leaking? It is not. Why is this not leaking? There's nothing on top of this. That is fascinating. Let's come here and look and see. So here's the restaurant. Oh, but there's a mountain on top of most of it. That's right. All right, well, that's what it's saying. It's saying that there has to be large pieces. So you were right. You were right. We're just going to have to put stone on it. We're just going to have to put a full stone mountain and hide it, like you said, because that didn't work. I didn't find a place that wasn't leaking anywhere in there, and we had that whole section covered. So let us start with this, and we're just going to cover the entire thing. So we know that 2 stones have to work. And so we'll put this in, and we're just going to do all of this. And that will take care of that. So let's start right here and just clear this part out. And what do I have? I have that, really? Wow. Yeah. I agree. I agree. All right. So that's going to bring that up, but it's okay because this is here. These are here. And this is coming up to here. This isn't even coming up to that. So that's what we've got going on here. So yeah. I just got to get it to stop leaking. Yeah, so it was primarily to protect the coral beds, and to not make it seem like a place where all they would have to do is get rid. That would be war, of course. We would be at war, but some people think war is worth it in regards to obtaining land. But if there was something wrong with the land, then that would be a different thing altogether, and that's why the Dead Sea. If there was something wrong with the land, then no one would be breaking their neck trying to get here. And so that's why we're using this section, and that's why it's very difficult to find people who want to be a part of the project. And so it worked. What they were trying to do actually worked. And yeah, I think I'm going to just do this part because I don't know for sure how that is on this side. Just everywhere where I put that, we'll just go ahead and put this in. So now Jerome, remember we saw Jerome swimming over to that housing, so he's not going to do that anymore. But because we saw him swimming over to the housing, he got the flu. It probably was a cold that turned into the flu because he went swimming. And probably it was too cold or something. So yeah. I've already watched The Chip. Just search The Chip in YouTube and you will find an art with almost 1 million views. Oh, really? The Chip. Search for The Chip on YouTube. Interesting. Tell me more about it. A piece of art that has almost 1 million views. That's pretty curious. What is it? Is it just a chip? That is very interesting. Oh, let's put that there. I can fix those later when we're downstairs. And Villager, you're saying that? I'm not familiar with that. Let's see if Vincentius is. Vincentius! Vincentius. Oh, Vincentius is listening to, I think Vincentius is listening to debate. Otherwise, I would ask him.
I'm not.
You're not? Mr. Villager brought up the chip on YouTube and saying that it's a piece of art. You will find art with almost 1 million views. And it's called the chip.
It's called what?
The chip, C-H-I-P. Yeah.
On YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah. We haven't heard of that yet. We haven't seen it yet. So it's a piece of art, right, Mr. Villager? It's a chip from Salt Chips, Zaf is saying. From Salt Chips? Ooh. Wait, is it a piece of chipped salt, or is it a potato chip, a salted potato chip? Is it a potato chip? Are we going out to look at a potato chip? Along with 1 million other people? Is that what it is? That would be curious. What is it?
Well, I can find some people making their own potato chips.
Ah,
I'm thinking that isn't it.
that isn't it?
Although they look good. I'm eating potato chips now.
Yeah. We can't find it on the US YouTube. Oh yeah, potato chip? It is a potato chip? People making their own potato chips? Vincent just likes stuff like that. Is 1 hour. Yes, potato chip. Saw it. Vincent just likes to look at things where people are making food. He was looking at, he found something about how to make the best rice. And he tried it, and it turned out really good. And it was YouTube that was talking about adding 3 things to rice that would make it best rice ever. And 2 of them I already knew, because when you make, what's that other rice dish? There's a rice dish that is not called rice that everyone talks about, but I am not going to think of the name right now. But that rice dish usually has oil, because the rice is sort of sautéed in oil first and then cooked into the dish. And that one that I can't think of the name of, that is actually one of those that uses oil. This one uses either, this one was talking about using camellia oil. We have no idea where you could even possibly find camellia oil in the United States. But yeah, that was one of the oils that they used to put in the rice to flavor it, and that would definitely give it a curious flavor. But the other thing was, of course, rice vinegar and a little bit of salt, rice vinegar, oil, and salt. Yeah, and it does give you a really delicious rice. Yep, the first visit, the first video the results brings. It's a medieval citizen style showcase at the stream end. Please. Oh, show the medieval citizen. Yes, I will do that. How close are we? I'll do that. I promise to do that for you, Mr. Villager. I will show you what the skins look like for the different types of people, because I've done that, and you can change it back so it's actually fine. So I will do that because that's kind of fun to look at. And dun, 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 dun. All right, so it's not going to leak anymore because it's covered in stone. So, and that makes the building look like this. So we're going to go up here. Let's go down. Let's go in. What do I have here? I don't need you guys anymore. That didn't work. And we'll come down. We'll probably work on this building later, like the next time that I come in. There's Paisley. But here it is right here. And it is no longer leaking. And that's what we were trying to do. Keep it from leaking. Dun, da, da, da. Let's get rid of the brewing stand. And let's see. Is everything else okay in here? For right now it is. And we'll be fine. Okay, good. So here is the main entrance into the living room from this doorway. Is this doorway leaking? This is leaking. I knew something was leaking. There we go. Okay. And so I don't know what to do about this fact right here. We could either change the door. Is there enough room to do it? Take away the window. We could only do it on the one side, not have any windows, because there's nothing to look at here. There is something here, but I think I'm going to take this out and just make this stone. I have to be careful because the hut block is right here. So I have to be careful that I don't hit that. We're not going to have flags. These are colony flags right here. They're not curtains. So we're taking those down. We don't have flags. And this, we're going to close up this part right. Oops, I can't do it that way. Close it up this way and this way. And take away this top part. The reason we're taking this away because we're going to make this a 3 entry right here. And so we'll take the doors away for right now. And we'll work on that the next time we come in. So this is the entry for this place. I saw something, but it was probably them in bed. So see, all of them are in bed. Who got the bedroom? Let's see who got the main bedroom. Jerome. It's Jerome's house. So he has the main bedroom, which is wonderful. And we'll just leave all of that for right now. I could do this. So we'll put that one there and that. This might change back when they start working on it. We'll see a little bit later because this is only a level 3. And now I'm going to make all of this go away for a second. I need the sponge and I need the glass. We'll put there. We're going up now, Mr. Villager. We're going up to the town hall and we're going to look at the styles of clothing you can have for the different ones, and it's going to take a minute or two for each. So let's do that. We'll go and search out all the different people and find out. Yes. So I'm a patron of Minecolonies. So because I'm a patron, I am able to have one of the perks of being a patron is to have these extra different types of clothing that you can have. And here it is right here. Pick the citizen style. So we're going to change the citizen style from default to medieval. And there it is. That's just it. It's done. So I'm going to go to sleep and we'll wake up in the morning and all the people will be medieval. And so let's come down here And let me go to sleep here. And there we are. We didn't get any twins or triplets. That's interesting. We didn't get any in this group of people, this group of kids. I've gotten twins in the others where they have the same last name. So now let's go to the tavern. And there we go. So see there. Now those are, I believe, yes.
What is it?
That is what the researchers look like.
Good
Here
day to
comes
you.
someone. Who is this? This is Jania. This is one of the builders right here. And let's
Good day
come
to you.
downstairs. Let's see if we can find some more people. Let's find the kids.
I'm going
We
to
should
do
still
my
have some
best work
kids.
for you.
So let's see what the children look like. So we're going to come down. This is medieval that we're looking at. And there's everybody who we have here. And there is, yes, so, look at them. Look, so there is Jillian now. That's what she's wearing. And there's our little kids. And they're sitting together. And there is Nadia and Case. You know, the two people that grew up, Mr. Villager and Zaf, I think they were supposed to
help
be
you with
sitting
that. Good
here.
day to
The
you.
other two kids that grew up were sitting there. And so that's what the kids look like, and that's what Jillian looks like. Let's go to, let me see one of the restaurant people. So here she is. I forgot, this is so pretty. Peyton, turn around and show everybody your dress. There we are. Look at that. Yes, that is very pretty. Going to start. I think we need more of this type of stream from YouTube is useful. Oh yes, isn't that cute? Yes, they're just adorable. I love the kids. And so there is that. Let's come up. I'm going to find some of the other people. We're going to go to some of the workers and see what they look like right now. Here comes, this is Tinsley. Tinsley's the forester, and she's going right now down to, where are you going? Tinsley, where are you going? Tinsley, where are you going? Why aren't you taking the other way around? This is going to be a problem. She's going to actually poof, I think, there. This is Cassidy, who is the glass blower, and that's what she looks like in medieval. Yeah, it did, didn't it? It looked Spanish, it did. It did indeed. So let's come here. Let's go look. Let's see what Vivian looks
I
like.
can help you with that.
Hello, Vivian. Where are you? And there she is. So Vivian's an ore smelter, and that's what she looks like. Is this dripping? Yes, it is. And let's go see what some of the other people look like. I haven't seen the courier yet, but it is curious, isn't it? Neither of them is at the warehouse. Let's go this way and let's find Nyla, because she is, and she's waiting for something. So we'll see what she's waiting for. This is Nyla. This is nice. I hadn't seen the medieval in a long time, and I really like it. I actually like it. So that's the medieval. Let's find, I don't know that he's up here. He is up here, and there he is. This
I could
is
help you
the
with that.
crusher, and that's Yaz, who has the kids. And that's him right there. He has, Yusuf is his son, and Nyla, Parnell is her daughter, and let's continue on to one of the other areas. Let's look at the farmers for a minute. The miner, most fits. Yeah, let's see what the doctor looks like. There's a nice
is it?
thing. Look at you. There's the doctor. And she's not wearing
Good day to
the plague hood.
I could
Let's
help you
look
with
at the
that.
composter in this area here. Let's look and see what he looks like. This is Jacob. Jacob, what you doing? Yeah, see, he's got on an apron. Jacob, turn to me for a minute, please. Please, Jacob, look at me. He's not. He doesn't like what he has on. Okay, let's go to the farmers. Let's see if we can find the animal farmers for a minute. And this is our egg farmer right here. I like that little outfit. And
can
back
help you.
here is Rylan, and that's what he looks like. Ah, look, he's got a beard and everything. And let's come over here and look at, and here's a different. So this is what Asher looks like. Asher is the cow farmer. They apparently don't like what they're wearing because they won't turn around. Turn around and show me. It's not going to turn around and show me what he looks like. So I'm going to jump down here so you can see. I'm going to push him out of here for a second so you can see what he looks like. And so that's what the cow farmer looks like that. And then the sheep farmer looks like this. And that's quite interesting. That's the sheep farmer right there. Yes. And then we saw the egg farmer right here. Chicken farmer. There's Journey. And she looks like that. I like it, believe it or not. I like it a lot. So the other two farmers are probably in their field. Yes. Let's go up here. I can see,
I can help you with that.
I think this is Aelia up here. But let's see what she looks like actually. This is cute. This is cute. Come on. Stop, stop, stop. I want to see what you look like. She keeps walking away. There she is. So that's her. She's got on a little hat. And she's got her little basket thing there. And let's come down here and find let's find him. Because there he is. Oops. Almost missed him. There he is. He's right there. There's our potato farmer, Ermias. And he's there. I haven't seen any of the military yet. But this is what our teachers look like. Wow, Roland. Ooh, look at that. Look at Kiyoshi. So like the doctor, Kiyoshi and Roland are
Good day to you.
dressed in medieval parish look. So nunnery and monks and priests. Nice look case.
Work.
Look at that. So that's him. And there is the other. This is Yosef. So there is his look right there. And yeah. So I haven't seen a single
I
guard.
could help you with that.
What happened to them? What happened to the guardians? I thought I saw one at one point. Researchers kept the same. Okay. And let's look here. I'm trying to find a guardian. At least one guardian. And then I think there we go. There's Russell. Russell, turn around. Russell, wait.
I could help you with that.
Wait. Okay. So now that I stopped him. Oh, wow. He's really dressed. He's dressed in sort of the pirate style. And there's one of the couriers. There's a courier right there. Interesting. Look at what the courier looks like. It looks like his shirt is raggedy, doesn't he? That's a big shake. Oh, Look at that. That is that Kimberly or Everly? Or is that Paisley? That is Paisley. Paisley, turn around for a minute. I want to see. Paisley, stop. She's got something in her hair. In this style, look truly druid. They do, don't they?
Good day to
They
you.
do indeed. Ah, and there we go. There's Kimberly. Kimberly talking to Paisley. Kimberly looking very sort of, that is an interesting look. And people are starting to go home, so we'll see some of them going home right now. And here comes, so there are people going home. There is, I think that's Case, yep. He's on his way. And cool. So there is an idea of what everyone looks like. There goes Russell. And let's come up here and let's go all the way up. So that's what the medieval looks like. Is that enough? Have you seen enough of it? Mr. Villager, did we see enough people? Okay, let's go up since we're doing that. Let's see them all. So there's two new ones. One of them is Eastern and one of them's German. Which one would you like to see next? So that was medieval. Oh, there's undead. Would you like to see the undead? The soundtrack, so nostalgic. Oh, I hear that. You could stay for hours. The carpenter or the stonemason? Let me go find them right quick before we switch. I'll find them for a minute. So let's go here. And yeah, I'm going to go down. And we'll go to sleep for a minute so that everyone's up again. You can sleep right here. There we go. And two of the kids have grown up and they have to go to school. We'll do that in a little bit. They're going to have a little bit of a break from between their first school and their second. But let's go down and let's find the carpenter and the stonemason. So we're going to come this way and go and find the stonemason first,
What is it?
who's down this hall. Recall them? Oh no, it's too painful. And you remember how you used to be able to call them all to the town hall? You can't do that anymore. Oh, recall the individuals. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Okay, I'll do that. You're right. That's a good idea. And I'll do that. Oh, there's Nyla. There's Yaz. Yaz is, and there is Ailani, and she is the stonemason.
What is it?
And she's right here. I'm just going to wait until she stops moving for a minute. See what she looks like. There she is. She's very pale. A lot of opportunities for skin creation. Yeah, it is. You need more of this type of stream. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's very pretty. And so I'm going to keep them like this for you, Mr. Villager. I'll keep them like this for the day. And then at the end, next time, at the end of the next one, we'll try one of the other skins. How does that sound? Because I actually need to go for today, but we can try one of the other skins the next time that we're in. And we pretty successfully got everyone. Zaf. Did Zaf go to sleep? Zaf might have gone to sleep. And let's come up here. Oh, good. And so I'm going to enroll the two kids who grew up in school. They're going to start out in the library. Ooh, Roland, Kiyoshi, get
What
off.
is it?
Get off, get off, get off, get off, get off, you two. If you're going to stand here, I'm going to put something on top of this so you can't stand there. Let's come in the library right here. And there is Case. And I'm going to, excuse me, Case, I'm going to add some kids here.
Best work for you.
That's what I want. He's like, no. He's like, no. So Atticus has grown up and Parnell have grown up and Zion. And so we're going to put them here. Allison is one of the adults at the orientation,
help
but
you
we'll
with
put
that.
Zion here. We'll put Atticus here. And we'll put Parnell here. So all of the kids are now going to come here and go to school. Allison and Flora work upstairs in orientation. Saf, you're still
Work,
there.
work.
Oh, good. Oh, good. You can't, you want to see the teacher? You want to see which teacher? You want to see, this is Yusef right here, who looks very strange. I don't know what's going on with Yusef's forehead there. It looks like he's two different people, doesn't it? It really does. It's very odd. But Case, this is Case right here. Every time I go to look at them, they turn away like, don't look at me. But that's what he's wearing. It's pretty monk-like. And everyone, I want to see everyone with a head bigger than... and here comes the kids. There's Parnell. She's grown up. And there she is. She's come up to study. And see, she's taking on her studies really, really seriously. But we'll look at her. This is Parnell. And there she is. And yeah, so that is what we will do. So if it's okay with you guys, the next stream, I will do the next set of people. So I'm going to leave these people as medieval. I'm going to do something about this. I'm going to put something here so they can't get on this desk. We'll do something. We'll show everybody. So there is Atticus coming to school. Look at Atticus. He looks like a monk. He looks like he was dressed in, wasn't that cool? So we'll get a chance to see everybody during the next stream. And then at the end of the next stream, we'll change everyone to the next style. Either the undead or the Asian. That would be, oh, missing the carpenter. That's right. Let's go to Mac. Mac's right here. We'll come here and we'll come here. And Mac is right here. There he is, and there. So the carpenter is the one who sort of looks the same across the board, but that one's really good. He looks medieval. Look at his shoes and his clothes, and he's got his little bag, and he's working right there. So that's neat. And I think we saw Tinsley, but we'll look at Tinsley for a second. She should be right here. I don't think she has an axe yet. Wow. Look at Tinsley. She's the forester. Look what she looks like. I might keep them like this. But I'm going to show all of them, and then we'll decide from there. But look at that. I like that. She looks indigenous American. What are you doing here, Russell? Okay. Russell's talking to Tinsley about something. They live together. So remember that Tinsley and Malaya were living together when what's Malaya's kid's name? When Nadia arrived, and Russell is the daddy. So we have enough beds up here. And there is Malaya, because she doesn't have anything to do right at this moment. and we're going to give her something to do. There's actually something she can do. I need to go. Look how late it is. Oh no. Okay. In the school. Aww. Aw, you guys. The enchanters are the best ones. You like that? Yes, we will see them next time. Because I'm going to leave them like this. And then when we come back, we'll play with them like this for the day. And then at the end of the stream next time, I'll change to the next group. That'll be fun to do. So you'll get a chance to see everybody because I'm going to have them all in these next couple of streams. So thank you. Obrigado, Mr. Villager. Thank you very much. And thank you for wanting to see it. It was actually really exciting. So thank you so much for wanting to do that. That was more fun than I thought it was going to be. And Zaf, Afgaristo, Zaf, have a good evening. Para Nikta is good night. I don't know that it's night there yet. Mr. Villager, I haven't learned it yet. Oh, yes, I have. Boatarji. I think it's good afternoon for Mr. Villager, but if it's good evening, it's Boa Noiti. I'm trying to. I'm going to know. I'm learning. It's taking a while. Okay, so I'm going to play music for everyone who watches the stream. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone who watches, and enjoy your games. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. And here we go. We're going to do music. Bye for now. Bye for now. Thank you. It was fun.